Good morning from the UK, and it's summertime, and we are in Earth time on the Oriental Day Clock, the traditional Chinese medicine clock that tracks the circuit of qi through the organs of the body on a daily basis. And you can see that in the thumbnail for this video. So I've been running retreats around the Oriental Day Clock for a year and a half now with my colleague Esther Mason. And you can see the details of those retreats and the date of upcoming ones and my website if you follow the link again in the writing below the video. And I'd like to just talk about the earth time now, the time of the day that relates to the element of earth. Between 7 and 11 on the day clock, relating to the organs, the stomach and the spleen, very much to the center of us, and as the name suggests, the element of earth related to the ground beneath us. So how centered and grounded we are. The earth time, when we explore it on our retreat days, is often related to rituals. And those rituals seem to center us, and they don't have to be yoga or qigong or meditation. I'll just read some quotes from the day manual. So I get up for coffee and I write. It's an earthy ritual and it seems to set the rhythm of the day. And crucially, if I don't get this time of day, the whole day can feel out of sync. And that comes up again and again. If I don't get this time, it feels a little bit out if someone interrupts me. So another person, normally I'm helping my son get ready for school, then I'm working from 8 online. I would like to get my space clear and tidy. So this person knows what the ritual needs to be, but says, yet often I don't get time. And it feels like this is my best time of day. Often it's the time when we really connect to our earth, our center, so ourselves and our nature, set ourselves up for the day. So whatever you do, it's really worth looking at the energetics of it. How do I bring myself into the center? Yeah, so we might not change the rhythm. I'm just reading another one. We might not change what we do because it works for us, and often we do fall into a rhythm, even if we're taking the kids to school or going to work. It's a rhythm, but it's maybe how we do it that's the crucial thing. So, for example, this person has said, I go to the gym. Today, I softened. I appreciate the machines. So gratitude and appreciation of the machine. So there's a nuance or an attitude there. I stayed in my center. So this person consciously stayed in her center or his center, even though they were in the gym. A new, unique way of doing a rather dull task emerged. Now it's exciting and it's a way of connecting. So the earth time is usually about rituals, and in society, that's when we start our days. But we can still be mindful. That might be to do with doing 5 minutes of Qigong or meditation in the morning. And equally, as we've seen, it might be doing something completely different, like taking the dog out. But it's how we do it that's the main thing. I'd like to do a little bit of earthy Qigong, just 2 movements, I think, related to the spleen and the stomach, um, both very earthy, and another movement from the Shibashi One form called stepping, stepping on the earth, stepping lightly on the earth. To just to get a feel of how it is to be in our centers and to be close to this planet, this earth, as we start the day. So let's start off by really feeling the earth under our feet. We could make sure all areas of feet are equally on the floor if that's comfortable for you. And also the tailbone, your tailbone is going straight down into the earth. That means that you might just tilt a little bit here, activating the lower belly. And then we'll start this very slowly. So shifting the weight over onto one foot. Feel as if your foot is on damp sand. So you're supported, but you're sinking slightly below the surface. And then the other foot is coming up. So it's foot and opposite hand. They both come up like this. So some balance required. And again. And if it's not a good balance day for you, or if you would rather not lift your foot up, then you can just lift your heel up and balance yourself there with the toe. But the point is that you're shifting your weight from foot to foot as if you were walking on beautiful, clean, clear, damp sand, leaving your footprints. And now tuning into the vertical of you, the way that your tailbone points down to the earth and the top of your head points up to the heavens, walking on the earth, but not overreaching, not rushing forwards, not loitering back, right in the center. Sometimes a little bit of a balance challenge brings the mind and body together, so see what's best for you. Out breath is as you send the foot down, really long out breath. When it's finished, that's when the in breath signals your foot to come up. And out breath, really breathe down without losing any of the vertical of you. Earthing down, letting that weightedness, connection, gravity, if you like, mean that the top of you is lighter, almost like your thoughts have come down into the ground. Lovely. Okay, and stopping for a moment. I mentioned earlier that the organs of the earth are the stomach and the spleen. The stomach has a downward direction, and in Chinese medicine, the spleen has an upward direction. Often the spleen is implicit when there are things like varicose veins or prolapses, or just a feeling of being down, a bit damp, as it were. Whereas the stomach, the stomach earths you down. So we're going to do heaven and earth, pushing heaven and earth. Just start off with the hands in front of you, in front of the lower belly, like this, as if you're holding a ball. And then one hand comes up and pushes to sky, and the other one pushes down, as if you're dividing heaven and earth. And when the hands change position, they're very much like tracking a pair of braces at the front of you. And not too much up in the shoulder. So the stomach channel runs here, so we don't want to squash it, we're opening it. And opening the armpit as well. But nothing stretchy with this particular. You're just pushing, not stretching, pushing. With this particular Qigong. Once again, tuning into how you're the center of it. Your arms are moving. And you can use the breath, following the in-breath, following the out-breath, so the arms and the breath are moving, but that's all. Tracking the center of you. You can curl the fingers in a little bit as well, as if you had an acupuncture needle on each finger and they're tracking the central channel of you, the center of you, bringing everything home to you. And then coming back and placing the hands over the lower belly for a moment. And if you're going into your day now, you might like to anchor this feeling. Anchor it with a reminder. Every time I tap my heel, I remember this centered, grounded me throughout my day. Or every time I just gently click my fingers or touch my ear. Thank you for watching. All details can be found in the script below the video. Please feel free to contact me with questions or to work individually on the earth element. I'm always pleased to hear.